Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, part 4 of Let's Play LEGO Star Wars 1 to 100%. Last time we got through the 4th mission of episode 1. This time we're going to check out the cantina real quick. I can't remember if I bought the other characters yet. Okay, I did. Never mind. I just wanted to check and see. So, let's head back on into episode 1, and let's head to chapter 5, my least favorite chapter of the episode. So as you can see, 100% complete in Mos Espa. Very nice. So retake Thebe Palace, my least favorite chapter of episode 1. It's also probably arguably the longest, but it's also pretty annoying. On Coruscant, Queen Amidala, blah blah blah. Blah blah. And I'll shut up for a cutscene. Okay, so with the cutscene over with, let us begin. So we'll start out by hitting this thing. In this chapter, we've actually got quite a few new characters that we haven't used before. We have R2 over here. He is an he's an astromech droid. Basically, that means that he can hover, and he can also, he can hover across gaps and stuff. And he can also activate astromech computers. Well, not computers, just whatever those things are called. Terminals, I guess would be a better word for it. Let's see if we can get anything out of this. Yes, we can. Okay. That's a good way to recycle. Blow it up with no remains left. So, we're going to use our Captain Panaka here to grab a few extra studs. Very nice. So, actually, over here, this is Anakin. Oh, hiding. Yep, Anakin, he's a small character. He doesn't have any kind of weapons or anything, but he can fit into small little places that other size characters can't. So, it's quite an advantage to have him around, just because of that. So we're going to jump up here, and there may be a canister up there, but we don't have Jar Jar here to help us. So really, that's about all we can do in this area. So now, let us charge into battle! Yeah, that's right. Suck it, droids. Oh yeah, sometimes droidicas will actually get glitched out while rolling, and they won't stop rolling. That's awesome when it happens. It makes them so much easier to kill. Yep, doing that is an instant destroying the shield, which is actually pretty helpful. So, there's something I don't know if I mentioned before, but this game is actually playable the entire way through in co-op. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yes, this game is playable the full way through in co-op, which is actually really cool, because I have played these games in co-op before. It's a lot of fun. It actually, it can actually make it quite easier, as you might expect, because then you've got both yourself and a non-retarded AI partner. But actually, I'm going to admit, the AI in this game, for friendly especially, actually isn't as bad as a lot of games. Which I found that to be kind of surprising, that your allies can actually do stuff in this game, sometimes. They're not as great as they could be, but it's still better than nothing, at least. Ooh, let's grab that heart. Okay, now that we've killed... Okay, shoot at me. Come at me. Yep, you're dead. And if anything, your allies can at least provide good cannon fodder. Okay, he's dead. You jerk face, I thought you were dead. So yeah, if you die, you drop studs, as you saw there. So grabbing... Qui-Gon, do you want to come up here now? I hate it when this happens. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to work. Let's switch you. Yeah, sometimes this likes to happen where you might not always be able to get the right character selected. Huh. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Why is this? I hate it when this happens. Yep, sometimes this will happen. Okay, you know what? Screw that. We'll go back for it later. That is something interesting, is that I feel like each of the first, like, 3 or 4 Lego games up through, like, Lego Indiana Jones really there was, like, always, like, one canister or something that you can't get unless you have a second controller. Maybe it's through, like, glitchiness or something, but I felt like that always seems to happen in, like, a lot of Lego games. Maybe it's just me and, like, a lack of skill or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you guys have ever had that problem, I'd kind of be curious, because apparently you guys know these games. You guys have played them before, which I think is kind of cool. I didn't really know that a lot of people had played them. Okay, let's hit that. And it looks like there's not too much over here. Okay, glitched our way up into there. That one's actually a bit glitchy, but we did it, so it's not like it actually matters. Now that we've got all those destroyed, we can run right in here for another canister. Very nice. Do we not have a path for the Jedi up here? Well, actually, I don't think they need to even be up here now that I think about it. Okay, let's jump over this wall. No fall damage in this game unless you're, like, falling off the map or something. So let's switch over to R2 for the first time. As you can see, you can hit X and hold it down to make your droid hover. There's only a few characters that can do this. There's another astromech droid, and there's also another character with a jetpack. We'll get more into him later on, actually episode 2. And astromech droids can activate their kind of panels, just like C-3PO and those droids could. So here, go ahead and hit that, so the Ascension Gun character is getting across. Now Anakin can get across, and now our Jedi can cross. So it's trying to teach us how to use Anakin's ability. And R2, of course, hovers across. That was actually pretty cool. Hey, did that idiot literally just go back over? Okay, so we stopped him. And yeah, you can use the Force on these basic droids, but really I just prefer to deflect their shots or just slice them up. Okay, I believe we can hit this for something. Is there a canister back here? Yes, there is. Very nice. This one you can get like maybe 6 of the canisters, I believe, on your first time through. So have all 6 characters stand on these switches, and it will open up another path. But we're going to go down the left path first, even though I don't think there's anything we can do down there without a Dark Force character. Alright, and actually one thing that I think is going to be interesting about this project is I think it's actually going to be somewhat of a good test of my editing skills, because I'm going to have to do some editing with how many times we're going to go back for mini kits and stuff. Basically, it'll be like a bunch of video clips and stuff for like all the mini kits and everything. So it's going to be a good test of my editing skills, so I'll be able to see if I can really edit at all. And then you guys can either complain at me if it sucks, which I assume it probably will, or you can be astonished if I actually do it well. Because Movie Maker freaking hates me. Like, it does not work right for me no matter what I do. Wow, that was like a moon jump. You can go up here, but we can't actually do anything up there without Jar Jar or another high jump character, so not really a point of that. And it's actually death if you jump out that window far enough, so we're not going to do that. Is there someone over to the right? Yes, there is. And actually, if you rearrange that, you get a picture of, I would assume that's supposed to be Leia. I would make that assumption. I don't know if that's 100%, but I would assume that's supposed to be Leia or Padme when she gets married. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, this is our Dark Force path that we can't do anything about. Because, as you're going to see in here, these red lights are things that can only be activated by Dark Force. Usually they're black items, like this thing in here. Or, hold on a second, maybe... No, I'm wrong, never mind. Yeah, you can only activate this with a Dark Force character, as you can see, because the Force icon isn't coming up. There's only a few Dark Force characters in this game, and we can't get any of them until we complete this first episode. So no need to really look at that for now. And instead, we're going to swap over to R2 again and hit this panel. Already like 11 minutes in, dang. Okay, let's head out here. And there is a canister up there, by the way. That's why I sort of took us down that path. So unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. Come on. Thank you. Okay, there's no canister in here, but at least a few studs. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. I think we can we destroy this one? Yes, we can, but I think that's... No, it's not. Never mind. It's not instant death down there. Just want to look this way, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So we're about 30-40% of the way through True Jedi. Good to know. We're making decent progress on it. This has actually got a lot of studs in this mission, but it is sort of a longer mission. So I guess that's sort of the downfall to it. Apparently they're not hitting anything. Okay, this isn't one of like the infinite spawning areas, so just kill these enemies. Aw, crap, I thought I was going to jump further than that. Okay, let's... Come on, die. There we go. Crap, I'm taking a little more damage than I was expecting. There we go, he's dead. Sometimes in levels, like at least in the later LEGO games, you can use like force and stuff on lights and get studs for it. I guess that this is not one of them. And we're going to jump over here, smash all three of these at once for a good chunk of studs. As I've said before though, this game is really lacking in the number of studs you can actually acquire. Okay, they're all dead. Now, let's see. The Jizz Fountain. Yes. I know, that just... I'm sorry, but... Looking at that the wrong way, I'm looking at it the wrong way, I suppose. But come on, guys. That's honestly what it looks like, okay? I'm sorry if I'm ruining your childhood memories there, but come on. That's what it looks like. So, I believe there's something we can do over here. You need Jar Jar to get up there, though. But we can get through these. You extra studs. There we go. Okay, we're going to take Anakin now. Oh, nope. Anakin. And we're going to hit this thing for very little. I'm not really sure if there was a point of going up there for like 120 studs. Okay. Let's just go in here, grab anything in here. Blue stud, very nice, glad I went in there. We can fix this bridge now while we're below it. Few studs for it, not really a big deal though. Instead we want to head over here, and actually this platform right here will jump you up sort of to where R2 can hover across. But instead we're going to swap over to Anakin and head up through here. We're going to go back here. I thought there was a canister back here, but there is a blue stud. And I believe in the later games, once you've collected a canister, the game will actually replace that canister's location with a blue stud in the future, which is kind of a cool little thing, but I don't think this game did. Then again, we haven't gone back into free play yet, so I could very much be wrong. I guess we'll know pretty soon, the first time we go back into free play. I just want to go ahead and finish up all of episode 1 before we go back and do anything in free play, just so that we can get all the characters that we would need. Because now we'll have a small character, and after the next mission we'll be able to buy a Dark Force character. So that means that we'll be able to really go back in and do all the Dark Force stuff and do all the small character stuff. And once again, it'll be a good test of my editing skills. So I'd say that's a pretty good place to stop for this video. So next time, guys, we should finish up Chapter 5. So see you guys then.